grab a drink, because this is Hangover Time.
Woo! So, that was a thing that we had to watch. And you're stuck with me. There's no Alf today. He's driving to somewhere. I don't know. He's going to get gas in another state. So you're stuck with me. And that was as bad as you can imagine. They had a chance truly to save what has been a miserable season. And they come out and they look, for as prepared and as locked in as they looked in game one. They look completely out of sorts in game two. They look like they had no plan. They look, their highest rebounder was Cody Zeller, who played like the last 8 minutes of the game. They got mauled, by the Bucks bigs, which has kind of been Miami's MO, lately and really all season. Their size, their lack of athleticism, their lack of scoring outside of like 2 or 3 guys was kind of, again, the narrative. Milwaukee couldn't miss a damn 3. And we're left with a scoreline that, frankly, is not indicative of the game that we watch. The garbage time crew really did some cleanup, but we're going to get into what happened. We're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh. And we're going to do hangover time. So bring me out, Brass. Let's see our panel for the day. Oh.
Wow.
Whoa. What's going on? Where's everybody?
Okay.
Where'd everybody go?
All right.
What's going on?
Fucking cowards.
What's going on? What's going on? It's just us. I don't know where everybody went. Alf's, like I said, Alf's looking for gas. I don't know. God knows where Moose is. Bond went to the game. Shout out to Bond. Going to the game. Tiff. I think had work. I don't know where anybody is. I don't know. I don't know. But, buddy, you and me are here. And you know what? Maybe it's just us. Let's find out what we're drinking, because we matter.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey. Listen. It's a Wednesday night, and let's have some drink as friends. I'm doing the same thing I did last show. I made this plantain infused whiskey, and I really like it. And I do an old fashioned with it, similar to what they do at Café La Trova. It's a great bar down here in Miami. It's a little bit of chocolate bitters, Demerara syrup, and the whiskey. So cheers to that, my friend. A rocks glass.
Very nice.
It's good. I like it. I love the taste, and I'm a little obsessed with it right now. So, and it was quick. It was quick to make. What you got?
Yeah, mine wasn't that quick to make. So I had to. I tried to think of something that was indicative of how the game was flowing at that time. So I made a classic tiki drink called a zombie, because they were just there's a bunch of zombies in this game. The Bucks were just running circles around them. This is 3 different types of rum. It's cinnamon syrup. It's it's a lime juice, grapefruit juice, grenadine. There's absinthe, Angostura bitters. It's a bunch of shit. It's a mishmash of stuff.
Sounds awesome.
It is awesome, unlike this game, which was dog shit.
Absolute dog shit.
But on the plus side, do you look at that final score, man? I don't know.
Listen.
The Knicks fucking lost more to the fucking Cavs last night. So if you're talking blowouts, that was embarrassing.
Stinkfest.
So yeah.
Nobody has to know. Listen, this game wasn't even on national TV. It was on NBA TV. Nobody watches the NBA TV game. As far as everyone's concerned, they're going to be like, wow, Bucks pulled this one out. Wow, not that, a double-digit win, but not too bad. And as far as we're concerned, that's all that happened.
NBA TV was rooting them on all goddamn night.
I hate NBA
It's awful.
TV, bro.
It's awful. And then like they like even the clock like at the bottom of the screen was like glitching out. It was like a fucking like handmade bomb that was like about to like ticking down, and it's like poorly made. And then they eventually just had like a shot of the actual clock. It was what a garbage
so
what a garbage production. Were you producing that tonight? I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I some personal news. Adam Silver is doing too much shit to fix the league, and he doesn't fix League Pass or NBA TV. Just start there, bro. Just start there. The product's good. Just start there.
The way I look at it tonight, it was protest because it was ridiculous. This game was at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers Memphis was at 7:30. It's bullshit. It's both of those home teams were Central Time Zone teams, and one was on the West Coast, one was on the East Coast, and we were at 9. So I support the Heat players in protesting this game tonight.
Yeah, that night, chat saying that 9 p.m. start was whack. We're gonna talk about the game. Let's talk about Milwaukee cheered a little too hard for Myers Leonard checking in.
It was awkward. I did love his one play where he completely bricked a layup. That was he's low-key a lifer for that.
Bronx Joker makes a great point in chat. Glad Redacted didn't score, but Gogi did. Absolutely.
That's true. That's absolutely. But buddy, that lineup that they were throwing out at the end there was hysterical.
The ghost of Heat past.
Fucking and Thanasis.
And Thanasis.
What a corny bitch. Oh my god.
I hate that guy. I hate him the most.
Yeah.
No, I hate Bobby the most. That's not true.
Well, Bobby's a really good basketball player. That's
those
the difference.
Those people might like Bobby more than Giannis. That stadium went fucking crazy every time he did it. The Bobby. I was like, "Was this Hangover Time? What's going on?"
I'd put you on the cutout, but you're gonna get canceled.
That's not it. Man, dude.
I disagree, J Jock. I don't. Oh, sorry. This is fucking moving so fast. J Jock 44 says, "I just want Gogi to win a championship." No, stop. Then that's not an anti-Goron thing. But let's not get caught up in this because also let's look back many years back in 2016 when some Heat fans were like, I want LeBron to win a championship. Let's not. It's not really how sports works.
Yeah.
And people that want, it's like, oh, I want Jimmy off this Heat team because I want to see him win a championship. Fuck off. Go to hell.
You say that till he's on the Lakers.
It's bullshit. It's just like I get it and I understand the sentiment, but like the reality is no. Because then Redacted's winning a fucking championship. Then you have like there'll be 3 former players winning a like let's pump the brakes. Listen, this was we split the fucking series. We split the series. Anything can happen. It was ugly as shit. It was feeling like 2021 all over again, except we actually won the first game, but this felt like game 2 of that series.
Yeah, it did.
I hope I'm really desperately hoping Spo isn't afraid to get a little fucking weird. And by weird, I mean just logical. That when you have giants out there, maybe throw some other, of your taller players. I don't know. Because to me, Cody Zeller, he was thrown in garbage time at the end. I don't really understand why he didn't have any minutes up until that point. At the end of the season, he's shown some good games, and certainly, literally, just the fucking size alone would have helped them a lot because Brook Lopez got anything he fucking wanted. Anything. It was the easiest scoring of his life tonight.
He had 25. Jimmy had 25. That's not a push you want. If you're Miami, that's like the opposite of a push you want. Brass, I don't know, man. I was thinking about this. I'm like, okay, like they obviously they have a size problem and they play small, but they're too slow and they play small. What's the solution? And I think you could play love with Bam, but I think we've seen how that goes, especially against this Bucks team. I think people forget, Brass. Remember that game, like right after the All-Star break? It's I believe it's Love's first game or something. And he's starting for Miami. It's either his first or second game starting. And they get throttled by Milwaukee. It looked exactly like this game, right? And I believe Giannis got hurt early in that game and didn't play most of it. And the games look nearly identical. And they're just running up and down the court and shooting. And they're like super feast or famine. Like they may miss everything next game. And that's how this offense is. They're just they're weird and they're super streaky. So I wouldn't overreact and totally overhaul everything they've done all season. I would see if if Bam sits, maybe you get some Zeller, Love, and Jimmy against Lopez and Portis. Maybe take Bam out early and then bring Bam back when it's just Portis at the 5. I think there's stuff you can do to adjust your lineup and play like another big or two. I don't think they have to like over adjust. I think that's like kind of foolish. I thought, you know, they just looked like they didn't go to anything that worked in game one. And I don't want to get like too technical today. We're gonna get more into it on the pod tomorrow with Bond and Tiff, but like they just didn't go to what worked. Brass, I didn't like how they used Duncan. I don't know how you felt, man. Like, I like Duncan in handoffs, and he just didn't touch the ball. They didn't do anything for him. And I'm like, okay, well, like, can you get him involved? Like, can you do the stuff he likes? I don't know. That was kind of weird to me.
Yeah, the majority of his minutes at the beginning of the game those plays ended up in just bam mid-range jumpers, which was a little confusing.
Did take a free throw tonight?
I understand. And we said the last hot that when Alpha was complaining about the first 2.5 quarters from him or whatever it was, that listen, when Brooks leaving you open like that,
yeah,
fucking shoot it, like take that shot. But I don't like it if that is like, if you're trying to make that the crux. I mean, they were trying to get him going, but it was like such a focal point in the beginning of the game.
It was forced.
And he missed. I don't know how many. It felt like 4 or 5 in a row. It was just like. It probably wasn't as bad as I remember it, but it was.
He missed the first one for sure.
Well, I mean, I think it was felt like more than that, but and it was just like, you know, and then they come back, and then Milwaukee's scoring at will. Lopez, you know, they scored like 11 points in like no time at all, and it's like shit. It's frustrating. It just didn't play out at all like they did. But they were still able to chip away at times and kind of keep it. You know, Milwaukee didn't go on these crazy runs, and then there was a point, I think in the second quarter, that it just felt like then you could tell they're putting up threes when they're just trying to play catch up, and when they do that, that's when it really falls apart. Yeah, he missed the first 5, went 1 and 6 in the first quarter.
1 for 6. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, it was just like woof, you know. And I get it. Those shots need to be there, but you need to be driving to the fucking basket and don't, you know, if we're running out of time, fine. But I didn't like that. So yeah, they. I mean, this was true. This was Milwaukee's game to fucking win. And whatever, we split the series, we go back, but I'm not panicking. I'm not happy. I'm not like
certainly not happy. Look at the panel. I mean, clearly we're all happy. Nah, man, I don't know. Dude.
At least the game was quick for a 9:00 game. We started this shit at like 11:15. I'll take it.
Look at that. I mean, we're just fucking we're moving, bro. I don't know. I just get like I just get mad because it's, you know, they do this all fucking year. They give you a little hope and they make you think that like, oh yeah, look, we did look how good we looked. And then they lay an egg early, and it's just like they just were never in the game. We have a chance to beat the Knicks. You know what I mean? Like, if we win this, we were in the driver's seat. And then if the Knicks advance, we could have ended their lives. Don't take this away from me.
Yeah, we're still in the driver's seat, though. I mean, come on.
They got the split. That's what
listen, we got the split. I mean, no, that's kind of like loser talk once you lose the second game. But it's true though.
The Panthers got the split today, and everyone seems happy about that.
Listen, that's what it was. Honestly, fuck you, Panthers, for going out there and fucking beating like an unbelievable team. That was some bullshit because you know that Miami. 2 teams can't fucking win big games on the same night. What the fuck are you doing, Panthers? What are you doing? We actually have an opportunity. How far are you really going to go? I don't know. I don't know about the Panthers.
I didn't even know that.
I know Boston's really fucking good.
Are they? Yeah, you really like, you were like super. That's a great general. I was like, whoa, are they? I didn't know that.
No, I mean that Boston team is legitimately like
fuck Boston, bro.
Fucking stellar. But fuck them forever. So I'm happy a Boston team lost tonight, but. Yeah, we can't win it. But listen, you look at the law averages and stuff, and Milwaukee said the last couple days like, listen, the fucking Heat can't shoot like that again. And turns out they didn't. But also they shot fucking 51% from 3 tonight. And I don't think Milwaukee's going to keep that up either.
Thanks, Duncan.
Oh yeah, that was some garbage time shit at the end
That
there.
that was Duncan. That was Duncan Magic. Jimmy trolling 2 for 4 from three.
Yeah,
Boston had the best record in NHL history this year. So yeah, apparently they're really good.
yeah, they're really good.
Yeah. Miami
Can't sweep
Brass.
us.
I sent, obviously I didn't tweet this out, but I sent it to our chat before the game started, and I said, I have a feeling that this Milwaukee team is going to be more difficult to defend without Giannis. I said that like right before tip off, and I just and let me know if like you agree. I feel like they're better at defending like centralized offenses than like decentralized offense. So like when the target's just Embiid or Trey Young or Giannis, they're so good at denying that person opportunities
Mhm.
and then flying off of that guy, because then okay, this is our starting point, and then we're gonna move out there. A team like this where they're running, they're playing fast, there's a lot of off-ball movement. And the same thing happened with the Sixers when Embiid didn't play and Maxey came in to Miami and they absolutely torched them. And the same thing, the Hawks without Trey Young. Like I just feel like they're a little more complicated to defend because Miami has like such solid game plans. Like Spo's a little bit like Belichick in that sense. It's like he's so good at taking away like your favorite thing. And then to be honest with you, you go into this game and it's like, okay, well, what is the thing that Milwaukee's gonna look for?
Mhm.
And tonight it was Brook Lopez. I'm not super confident if Giannis doesn't play. That's the same thing going to be next game. So I think that like that kind of confusion as to like, okay, like what's our priority kind of doesn't help Miami's case too much, especially when they're like super like not spectacular defensively the second half of the season.
Yeah. I'm with you. Again, it's stupid to say that this team is better without Giannis because that's clearly
That's
not
not
what
what
we're.
I
Yeah,
want to clarify. Yeah, I
no,
know
no, no.
you're
I know,
not.
I
Yeah,
know you're
I
not
want to
saying that,
clarify for anybody that didn't understand.
but they're much harder to predict. And I think like going into this tonight, I actually would have felt better with a hobbled Giannis out there than no Giannis at all. And frankly, it was the best play on their part, I think, because it wasn't worth aggravating injury
Yeah.
for this because they're in it for the long haul. But yeah, on a night like tonight, without a singular player to like really try to attack and build a wall around and shut him down, did they have 6 players, I think, with multiple threes tonight. I mean, there was moments that tonight it felt like the 2014 Spurs game. It was just flying around and everyone is hitting everything, and it felt like there was nothing to contain. And then on top of that, they could get anything inside they wanted as well. So it really, man, I don't know. There needs to be major adjustments. But I don't know. I don't know what the exact plan is. But
I think Miami like kind of started playing really aggressive defense on Middleton and Drew. And I think they decided like, okay, Jimmy's gonna take, obviously Drew was the bigger problem. And
mhm.
they're like, okay, Kyle's gonna defend Middleton, which I know that he wasn't like too he looks hurt too. Like he was awful today. And it's why I like said yesterday on the pod, I was like, I just don't expect him to play. And he didn't look good. He didn't look like himself. Could not like move the way he wants to. Chat saying that I'm 0-4 when I wear the championship hat. A, that's not true. I wear this hat like all the time. B, it is a black hat and I'm wearing red. And I'm not going to wear the gray hat because gray doesn't match as good as with black. Or I could wear the black Raptor hat to match. So it's your
Nope.
choice. If I wore the Raptor hat, everybody would have got mad. So those are my 2 black hats or my Federer hat. And I don't want to wear my Federer hat.
Can't win, G. Can't win.
Yeah, I can't win. So, this matches is what you get. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I think the adjustments, Brass, like I think for sure you want to run. They didn't run a lot of handoff stuff. I thought the zone worked really well in that garbage time, and they haven't done a ton of zone. I do. The hat has been washed. Okay, everybody, what do you guys think I am? I'm a clean guy. Chat's like saying like my shit's dirty. I'm like a fucking clean freak. You guys can go to hell. I run my Roomba like 60 times a day. I'm mopping every day. Fuck you guys. I'm a clean guy. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm not clean. I think that fat people have a stigma. Deserved, by the way. But
he takes Clorox wipes to his Funko Pops every night.
Yeah, dude. I'm fucking clean. Yeah, no, I'm clean. I wash my sheets, once a week. I change my towel like every 3 days. I wash. I'm a fucking clean guy. Fuck you guys. I'll go to hell. I'm a cleanly motherfucker out here. I don't have pets and shit, so I no shoes inside. My floor is immaculate. You can eat off of it. My kitchen sparkles. I live alone. I do all that shit by myself. Fuck you guys. Get out of here. What was I saying? Yeah, adjustments.
Bronx Joker says she's clean, but he's a dirty dancer.
I know, I saw that. Well, Chad Slad sometimes currently got us as Mr. Glean. Somebody in chat called me Henny G the other day, and I made that my new tag when I play like games online. I made it Henny G, and I really like it. So shout out to chat for that. But yeah, Brass, I think some of the adjustments they can make are, stuff like that, like run handoff stuff, do zone. I thought both those things were successful and it makes sense. I thought that, I don't want to make this a criticism of Jimmy. Jimmy was fucking awesome, as he always is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs to impose himself a little bit earlier in the game. I thought he played too within the flow of the offense and not the give me the fucking ball and let me do this. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of think that like they need a little bit more of that. I think they need him to like be like, I don't need to shoot 60%. I need to like get the fucking ball and I need to make your lives hell. Even if I miss shots, like we got to go because nobody else is stepping up.
Yeah. But I think, he was pretty calm and collected tonight.
He was great. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, I definitely don't want to put this on Jimmy. I know people in the chat.
No. I say it was early in the game.
Yeah,
because like he got his points within the flow of the offense. Yes. It wasn't like okay, like game like I don't know. I want him to like kind of set a tone so that they don't play behind the 8 ball. Because unfortunately, like he has to like go above and beyond what it is like as great as he is, which is kind of like fucked up to him. But it's like they're just not good enough that he has to be like he played at an A today, and they need him like at an A++ to like
no doubt, no doubt. If he say if he were to come out and set that tone, it would have been different than like them attempting Bam to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, that's what exactly because that's what you said earlier. Yeah,
5 mid ranges, and it's just like shit. Then it just feels it's like that it doesn't do shit for Bam's confidence either.
Yeah.
So
then you play from behind.
And then the whole game. That was it. That was it. And again, I'm not blaming that on Bam. It's just it's how it goes. But like I think they need to really go out of their way. Again, if you're running out of time and you got to take that mid range, do it absolutely. But drive to it. I like when Vic checked in because then Vic immediately drove to the basket. And that was like
life.
That was that Vic that we had been desperately wanting for much of this season that we haven't really gotten. We've gotten like 5 3-point attempts in certain games, and sometimes he could be hot and sometimes he could be ice cold. But really, I want Vic driving to the basket. So that I thought that was going to give a little bit of life, and then it didn't really stick. Again, at that point, we're so far behind that there was just nothing left.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because like when we went live, I was like, well, guys, at least retweet the show link. And Joey just disappears for large swathes of time. He just quote tweets it with a bunch of fucking fire emoji. I love Joey, dude. Joey's the best.
Listen, it's almost 420.
Almost 420, baby. Brass. Speaking of 420, what's our Gaga?
Let's do it.
That segue was as forced as Bam Adebayo's jumpers early. And that segue was brought to you by Miami Gaming Parties. Because you deserve a customized gaming experience. Miami Gaming Parties delivers private, custom video game tournaments for gamers and their lucky guests. It's truly custom. You can pick the game and the package premium or Black Tie VIP for 8 to 16 people. They bring it all. Everything from PS5 to trophies for the winners. Play at home or at a venue of your choosing with free on-site consultation. Perfect for birthday parties, bachelor parties, Eastern Conference Finals, anniversaries, corporate events, or anything you want to celebrate. Check out MiamiGamingParties.com for more information. You can check me out on Twitter at Gaming Parties, on Instagram at Miami_Gaming_Parties, or search Miami Gaming Parties on Facebook. Shout out to our good friends over there. Brass, there is but one highlight that was worth it today. I couldn't even be happy about it just because the ball yammed on his ass. That's all. That was it. Just cut the music. That's all.
Let's watch it one more time.
Just one more time. You know, if this was a close game, that is so fucking hype.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, like, Bam tries to look hype. I want to play that one more time because I want to see everybody's like faces at the end. Jimmy is barely acknowledging that it happened. He's like, we got 2 points. Good. Bam looks like he wants to be happy, but he doesn't want to like emote too much. He's like, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, he didn't want to be corny like Bucks players.
Jimmy's not like there. Jimmy's like, all right, we're on defense. Like, doesn't even fucking process it. God, just yammed on him. Why not the shot blocker? You love to see it.
Yeah.
Gabe was a gamer, by the way, too. But Gabe was kind of in that highlight in the background. Gabe was awesome. Shout out to Gabe. Wasted another Gabe game. He was like, one of the guys who probably the second best player, throughout the course of the game. I think just was going after it, not scared. And I don't care that he got blocked at the rim one time. Like, he was aggressive, and I think that that's what they need. Like, no fear in that guy.
No coincidence because Bam was at the game.
That's right. He showed out. He showed out for our girl Siobhan. At least she got something. At least she got a parting gift of Gabe Vincent balling out. What Fig says, Bobby has a scumbag energy. Yeah, he does. Bobby Portis is, he does have that sus.
Man, he got teed up so early. I really thought. Oh, I know he did. Well, listen, you know he does that shit.
Yeah.
And props to him. That's cool. That's fine.
We need that. That's veteran savvy.
But I really thought, because Bobby talks so much shit, I really thought that there was a chance he was going to get a second. Just lose his head, and I don't know.
Brass, let's close with this because it is late and it is a weeknight. And should we be drinking at 11:30 on a weeknight?
I'm working 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow, buddy. I don't really care at this point.
I got to get up at 6 too. I plan to go to the gym tomorrow.
Got to get up at 4:30. What are you talking about?
I shouldn't have made a stiff drink. I'll just say that.
I made a double. I'm only halfway done.
I know, and I want a double too.
That's another thing I want to get to. Really, what this comes down to is we lost because Alf broke his streak of showing up on Hangover Times as of late. Completely shit-faced, going at the fans' throats, but just wasted. And we didn't have that tonight.
No fan police.
And I think that was enough to change the series. So I hope he can at least pop in.
Have some goddamn accountability, Alphonse. Brass, I want to say something. Yeah. Bronx Joker's like, is Moose at the ballet? I hope so, because he's not here, so he better be. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, they lost a lottery pick and Tyler's out, so Moose is done.
Yeah, Moose. Yeah, if Moose loses the ballerina, that's a wrap on the year. That's a rough week for Alex Musabai. Somebody said downgrade Alf to Alf's 561.
Yep.
That's what he is now. But rise up, West Palm.
Yeah.
Brass. They're not gonna take this loss like we do. They're gonna look at it. They're gonna try to spin it like, okay, listen, this was awful. We had a chance to change the series. It doesn't matter. Let's go back home. We're 1-1. That's all you could have asked for. We have information. We punch first, so we get the counter move now, and we get home court, and we're gonna have a chance to go up 2-1 with another game at home. Giannis' status still up in the air. It's not horrible. It's not a horrible position to be in. I think, when you have Jimmy, you have a chance. You're going to be at home. You need some of these guys to shoot well. You're going to need a couple guys to look a little more alive, get a little healthier. Hopefully Kyle can look a little better. Hopefully Duncan can carry over what he did kind of late in that game, early this game. Hopefully these guys have enough information now that, we're kind of feeling each other out. It's not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, I'm not going to tell everybody to feel good about today or feel good about this because really you had a chance to end the series today and you didn't, and that's never going to feel good. And they got embarrassed. But the veterans in that locker room, Kevin Love, Jimmy, Bam, the guys who have been to finals, who have won championships are going to be saying, hey, guys, we got the split. Let's go home. Let's watch film. Let's adjust. And I think that's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not. It's not. They listen. This team is really talented. The Bucks, I should say, they're really talented. But we have, Jimmy is that X factor, and listen, fucking people. Everyone is calling for a sweep. Okay, and we came out and we smacked them in the mouth the first game. They smacked us in the mouth. We're even. It's a 5-game series at this point. It's not over. It's not over. Fucking pick your guts off the ground. Let's do it again on Saturday. And yeah,
That's
and
right.
I don't really know what else do you want? What other kind of analysis do you want? You want to give up? You want to just say, well, I'm right and I told you this team sucked? Okay, fine. Whatever. If that's what floats your fucking boat, then go nuts with that. But we're in a series and it's tied. Okay? This first round is a pretty kick-ass first round. Overall, a lot of these games are decided, much earlier. This is going to be one of the deeper first round playoff series, I think, in recent memory. So we're in it, man. We're in it. And, you guys all season have been saying, fuck the regular season, fuck the regular season. Here we are. We're in the postseason. So don't let go of the fucking rope yet, motherfuckers. There's still a fucking chance. I know I'm a homer. Fucking come at me in the comments. I don't give a shit. But the reality is, that's the reality. We're not out. You cannot count us out. That would be stupid.
You know what? Where's Alf to fucking police the fans? You spineless fucks. Let's go. This is what Heat in 5 looks like. That's what we should have started the show with. That's what right. Heat in 5 looks like. Okay, guys?
You fucking zombies.
You fucking zombies.